All right, welcome back. We are diving into part 3 of our 5-part series on Songkran. Now, when you think of Thailand's Songkran festival, what comes to mind? Probably epic countrywide water fights, right? But that's really just scratching the surface. In this explainer, we're going way deeper to uncover the true soul of this incredible celebration. Let's get into it. And this question right here gets to the very heart of it all. What if all the splashing and the massive parties that you see all over social media, what if that's just one layer of a tradition that's so much deeper? Well, let's peel back that layer together. So, the first thing you absolutely have to understand, and this is probably the most important part of Songkran, has nothing to do with water. It's all about family. It's about going home. Yeah, for so many people, this is the central event of the entire year. Kind of like Christmas or Thanksgiving in the West, but on a massive scale. Big cities like Bangkok practically empty out because millions of people travel back to their hometowns and villages. And for them, that journey home, that's the real start of the festival. And this is the foundation for everything else. It's this one time of year that's totally set aside for reconnecting across generations. So before any of the big public parties begin, it's these quiet, private family reunions where the spirit of Songkran really, truly comes alive. Okay, so you might be wondering, where does the water fit into all this talk about family and respect? Well, it happens through this really beautiful and super significant ceremony. It's called Nam Dam Hua, and honestly, it's one of the most moving traditions of the whole festival. We're not talking about splashing here. This is a gentle, symbolic act of pouring beautifully scented water over the hands of your parents, your grandparents. So you see, the water here isn't for a fight. It's a vehicle for showing deep, deep respect. And what's so cool about this is that it's not a one-way street. The younger generation shows their honor to the elders, and in return, the elders give their blessings, their wisdom, and even their forgiveness for any mistakes made in the past year. It's this powerful moment of, clearing the slate and making those family bonds even stronger for the year ahead. Now, beyond what happens in the family home, Songkran has this really profound spiritual side too. This is the quieter, more contemplative part of the festival, and it usually happens at the local temple. So at the temple, water is still a huge part of it, but again, for a totally different reason. People will make merit by giving offerings to monks. They also gently pour water over Buddhist statues, a ritual that symbolizes cleansing and purification. It's a chance to really look inward. In the atmosphere, the vibe here, it is a world away from the loud, cheering crowds you'll find on the streets. There's this incredible sense of calm and peace. It's more than just quiet, though. It's mindful. This isn't just about going through the motions. It's an active process of reflecting on your actions from the past year and setting your intentions for the new one. And really, that's what this part of Songkran is all about. It's a deeply personal journey of renewal. It's about starting the new year with a clean spirit and a clear mind. Okay, so let's put all these pieces together. You've got the family homecoming, you've got these beautiful rituals of respect, and you have this personal, spiritual reset. When you see it all laid out, the full picture starts to make a lot more sense. And this comparison just breaks it down perfectly, doesn't it? On the left, that's the view from the outside, the splashing water, the giant party. But on the right, that's the internal meaning we've been exploring, the powerful family connection, the deep acts of respect, and the quiet spiritual renewal that drives it all. And that is the key takeaway. The water fights aren't some separate thing. They're the big, joyful, public explosion of a celebration that is just so deeply rooted in family, respect, and starting fresh. It's all connected. So now that we really get the soul of Songkran, the big question is, how did it transform from these intimate traditions into the world's biggest water fight? Well, you're not going to want to miss our next explainer, where we'll dive into how Songkran went totally global. I'll see you then.